You don't have to live under famine anymore. All you have to do is give your heart to the Lord Jesus. That's all. He doesn't want your money or your property or your time. He doesn't want to negotiate with you because the deal's been cut. It's done. All you have to do is say, take me. Just, Lord, save me. And just like these people, you'll say, you have saved our lives. Let us find grace in the sight of my Lord, and we will be Pharaoh's servants. Yes, sir. And they were. But you know the wonderful thing about Joseph in all of this is that he didn't collect all their money and all their land and all their livestock just so that Pharaoh could be enriched. He saved it for them. He saved it for them and turned it around as a blessing for them because they gave Pharaoh their livestock in exchange for bread. The livestock had food to eat because he kept the livestock alive by feeding them. He saved the property for them, even though he transferred them back to the cities. When the famine was over, they went home. And so all that property that now belonged to Pharaoh, they went back to their houses and lands, and guess what they worked at the end of the famine? They worked their property with their animals, and their family was back at home. And all that happened so that the people could resume their lives just like normal. And you know what happens when we give him ourselves? All that stuff that we thought was ours, that we were trying to negotiate with God about, suddenly he turns that around and he makes it to serve him in our hands. Oh, that's just gorgeous. So all that stuff that I thought was mine, that I thought gave me leverage somehow with God, doesn't matter a whit to God, but what he does is he turns it around and he uses it in my life for me to glorify him with. He gives it right back to me. Oh, the magnificent and wonderful grace of God. So this is the plan. This is the redemption. What about you? Have you yet called on him and asked him to take you and save you from the famine? Or maybe today's invitation is really more about you sharing with someone you know about the plan of redemption for a famine-stricken heart. Because there's somebody, we all know them, we all have them as friends, we all see them, they're close to us. Perhaps the Lord is telling you this morning, it's time. In 2016, it's time to start telling the story to those who need to hear.
Jesus will meet you.
Thanks for listening to this week's message. Please join us again next time for another installment of the Creek Road Baptist Pulpit.